Hello everybody, I'm Sam Marzell and this is Davey Peacock, and today we're going to be talking about the Amir Khan versus Zab Judah fight that's coming out on July the 23rd. So Davey, what are your first sort of impressions of the fight then?
First impressions, very good fight, very interesting fight. You've got two quick fighters, two very good finishers, both can dig, and both with question marks as to where their careers are going. Zab at the end of his, Khan at the beginning of his, very interesting fight.
They're both noted for their hand speed, but I mean, who do you think is going to come on top of that?
Well, 5 years ago, if you'd have asked me, I would have said, Zab has the hand speed on him. Don't forget, 5 years ago, he outspeeded Mayweather. Now, I'd say that Khan, by a lick of paint, a decidedly thick lick of paint, does have the edge in that department of hand speed.
So, do you really think that the age is going to be a problem for Zab and the stamina?
Well, I don't know if age was ever really the sort of reason for the stamina sort of issue with Zab. I mean, there's not really a real issue, but he does fade as the fight goes on, especially when he's put under pressure. Khan, you have to say, we've seen him under pressure in the Madonna fight, and he does cope well. His work rate, his punch volume, and his punch quality is very good. So you have to favour him in the stamina department.
So I mean, let's talk about the weaknesses. Let's talk about the weaknesses and the strength of both fighters. I mean, let's look at Amir first. What would you say Amir's biggest weakness would be?
All right, weakness is and it's been called a bit of a blind spot to a right hand. He was obviously hurt by Limond in his 13th fight, and he was put down. He's been flawed. He's got this sort of blind spot. It seems if you curl a punch sometimes with the left, got in with Gomez. Obviously Prescott knocked him out with the right. He's got a blind spot. So I think it's interesting because the right hand is Zab's front foot. So if he can counter Khan with a right hook as Khan's coming in, then I think that will that will be very interesting. If Khan isn't prepared for that punch, I think that could be a real problem.
Okay, and what would you say Zab's biggest weakness would be?
Zab's biggest weakness would just be pressure. Would just be the fact that he has got age going against him now. He has had to cut down to 140, and he hasn't been at 140 for something like really. He was out of the division. He was up at welterweight for 7 years before he's just had 2 fights back down here. And even in the fight against Matisse, which I've only seen highlights of, he did seem to sort of tire later on. And against a fighter like Khan with that volume of punching, there's every chance that he will fade again.
Okay, I have to ask you, because for all those people out there, what if I gave you £5 right now, told you to go to the bookies? Who would you put the money on?
All right. Well, if you gave me £5 right now, and I was told to go to the bookies, I would put money on Khan. I would put money on Khan via late stoppage. I just see the youth. I see the hand speed. I see the fact that Judah tends to sort of curl away and angle his body away slightly like that when he's fighting guys. And for guys without speed, that might work. But for someone like Khan, he's just going to hit Judah in the body with a left. And I think he'll continue to do that. I think he's actually capable of leading with the right hand and landing that flush on Judah the way Mayweather and the way Clottey did. And I think that he's just got all the attributes it takes to beat Judah. That being said, Judah has got the explosiveness, he's got the power. He definitely has the edge in power. He has everything to make this a nightmare for Khan.
Oh, right. So, if anything, it's going to be a close one. Do you not think Judah could get that upset, or do you really think it's going to be in Khan's ballpark?
If Judah is to inflict the upset on Khan, it will be in the first half of the fight, or it will be a result of the accumulative effect of what he's done in the first half of the fight. He has to look to do his best work in the first half of the fight. Khan is dangerous, all 12 rounds, equally as dangerous, probably more so as the fight wears on. Judah needs to start quick.
Right, so there you go, everyone. Davey's opinion, he thinks Khan's going to do it, but obviously we're going to have to see what happens. Remember to tune into the fight. It's on the 23rd of July, that's the Saturday, and we'll be right back on Sunday to give you the full analysis. Don't forget to rate, comment and subscribe on this video, and we look forward to talking to you again. Peace out.